All right. All right. All right. Keep on rolling, baby. Now I'm painting some dollhouse miniatures. Well. Let's see. This is for light brown. These miniature crates will be becoming dark. Let's say light brown. All right. Let me invite some people. Hi everybody there. Oh, where was the invite? Share. Let's invite some folks, guys and ladies and gentlemen. Just to invite some people, maybe some people that are online. Please join with me painting some dollhouse miniatures and dollhouse accessories. Please give me some hearts to this live session, and please also share with your friends this live so you can help me more people find me. Now I'm putting my gloves. Hi everybody there, thank you for joining with me. Alright, let's put the gloves on. I need to, because this is very coloring. Like the paints are not very coloring. The paints are very easy to wash from the hands, but this is the Italian eco-friendly mordant, which is natural pigment mordant. This is the dark brown mordant, but anyway, it is very dirty on the hands and it's hard to wash after that. Like you can check here, these miniatures, they have been colored with this dark mordant. They're pretty dark. It's a pretty dark color. This is the light brown variation. I put more water to some of the dark mordant and it becomes light brown. Now this one will be light brown, but this also, next variation will be dark light brown, but these have to become dark brown. And what else? This is for now. I have this gray box. I've just almost finished it. Actually, I like how the paint, the acrylic paints dry very well. These tiny furniture are so cool. Kiowi, thank you so much. Thank you for joining with me. Please give me some hearts to this like and please share with your friends. And hi to the Denica. Hello Denica. Thank you for joining. Let's paint some miniatures. For now, I'm going to need. Let me show you some miniatures here and there. But I need some old newspapers. I use the newspapers. These are some old brochures from Lidl and from Billa. For those of you in Europe who knows Lidl and Billa, the Lidl and Billa brochures are very well for crafting onto them. And these little crates are very strong. I can drop it on the ground and it's completely strong and decent miniature. I use eco-friendly glue about for crafting them. As you can see, they're quite detailed with these little things. You can stack them one on the other, and I like to make them. I like this design, old miniature crates. Now let me show you how is the easiest way to paint them. Please folks, oh, thank you for the hearts, thank you so much for your hearts, I appreciate your help. So I take this, I put it in the dark mordant, and you can see it is very dark mordant. Oh my god. Hey folks, I am now with white t-shirt. Please wait me 30 seconds to take it off. Actually, yeah, I won't be putting another one. It's about 20, 26, 27 degrees here in my town, Smolen. It's already full-time spring. Summer is getting close. Let me just put them inside the miniatures. Meanwhile, check this table. That's a working table, miniature, made of pine wood, and this is like a table suitable for your miniature conservatories and miniature gardening workshops, or just like miniature workshops. You can put your planters here and there, and your dolls can work on them. The miniatures I craft, most of them are in 1/12 of the scale. As you can see, that's the 1/12 of the scale of the table, made of pine wood. And I make also these little tiny boxes, which later on, maybe another day, no, yeah, because I still want to make more sets of those. I need to craft some more in different sizes to offer them in different sets. I already have some available, some sets available, like check this one. You can stack them one into the other. This is a big one, that's the medium one, and the small one. I love these miniatures, I just like making. And what about this transporting box with detailed, how to say, with these details also on the top of the cap. From the inside it has these boards which allows the cap not to be moved around, not to fall easily from the box. I have these variations, like this gray one. I painted it like 20 minutes ago. I still need one more layer of paint. I want to have this available on my website, like the gray variation, and later on I will make distressed gray. I will use some sandpaper and I will distress the box a little bit, and the dark brown from the under the gray paint will appear, and thus the box will become distressed gray. For now, this is going to be the full gray variation, which will be soon available on my website. Let me see now. These need to drop off the excess Italian eco-friendly mordant, and like that. We need to be savvy of the resources because of the environment. Now these are ready. So the only dark brown for now were these miniatures. Next will be the light brown variations, which I will show you in a little bit. I'm going to paint them. Oh my god, I'm so strong. I almost broke the little boxing. Now I need to remove those, and this one also, because I don't want to get them brown, you know. Now these I'm gonna leave to dry, and next one are the little miniature table. I need my ruler, that helps me to push the paper down. These two are going to become light brown. The light brown is over here in the jar. Before you use the mordant, always you need to shake it a little bit to spread evenly the pigment inside. The pigment, oh my god. Ah, yes. Alright, so what I do, the easiest way to paint with mordant is if you're able to just put the craft inside the mordant, and then after a little bit staying in the mordant you can take out for drying. See, it's light brown now. Let me do like that, folks. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for your likes, guys and ladies. 111 hearts. Please give me some more likes so people can more find my live session, and this way you will help me and I will appreciate your help. Alright, let it stay a little bit, let it stay a little bit, then now I wait to drop off the excess mordant liquid. Alright, and when it's dry it's going to have amazing now for this table I cannot put inside. This is why I'm going to use my brush. This is a natural hair brush, and let's now paint the table. Good. Yeah, it's super meditative to paint with the brush, you know. I like this painting process. If you have any questions about miniatures or handmade sales online, I can give you some advice. If you're new to crafting and selling online, I can give you quite a lot of advice. I have been selling my crafts and arts online since 2013, and I started selling them on Etsy, and I'm thankful and grateful to Etsy as for 7 years I sold a lot of crafts there, and I earned a living helping my family, myself, my father, and Etsy helped me develop skills throughout the years to have better customer service, to have better understanding of how to make sales online and how to communicate with customers, and how to ship worldwide, and all kinds of skills that help me today to have my own website where I offer and I sell worldwide all of my handmade creations and all of my arts and art prints. I also craft handmade journals and sketchbooks, and actually dollhouse miniatures I started crafting much later, somewhere in 2017 probably, about 4 years after I started my Etsy shop in 2013. Yep. Good. We need a good soak of the wood with the mordant, and here it is being formed. It looks like an old, worn off table, a little bit worn off old miniature table, gardening table. And the box is also ready. It is stained with different stains, and I can try adding a little bit more. Probably just put it one more time inside to take more pigment from the light brown variation. Let me just these are the dark brown crates. I also want to add them a little bit more pigment, no matter this is from the light brown pigment. It never hurts for more, right? If you had made some, how long does it take you to create those miniatures? Well, it takes quite a time, because I hand cut these with my wooden profiles. Like, let me show you the material. Like, let me show you the materials I use are such similar. This is 8mm by 8mm I used for the leg of this miniature table. This is 2mm by 10mm wooden board. This is 5mm by 5mm square profile. This is 3mm by 10mm, and again the 2 by 10mm. No, one of them. See, one of them is 2. This is 2mm. This is 3mm thick. It's a little bit thicker, this one. So it takes at least half an hour to craft one such miniature, but without considering the how to say, the time for drying. But I use this moment glue express that dries for about 5 minutes. Of course, to fully dry it needs about 1 hour, but for 5 minutes it becomes very hard, and it doesn't allow to move easily already the glued parts. So for about 5 minutes the glue starts to get hard, and it's very useful, this glue. I don't know if you have this brand over there in your country. I love this glue. For me is doing a great job. And now also let me show you. This needs a little bit more paint, second coating, but this is the box in white. Later on I will make it distressed white. As you can see, it has additional beam support from the 5x5mm here inside. That's the 5x5mm. It's dark green on the edge. I buy these materials like 1 meter. They sell them in 1 meter length. I buy them from craft stores, and I like this transporting box with the cup. The cup is amazing also, and it's very perfectly fitting. And the box is suitable also. You know, you can use these boxes also for a ring box, or just for a jewelry box, for some special pendant, or for some miniature figurine to storage inside. Of course, I make them like for dollhouse miniatures in 1/12 of the scale, but everybody can use them for whatever they decide they can also use them for. So yep. Now also these little guys, let me just take this out, the light brown mordant, the Italian eco-friendly light brown mordant, and the dark brown. I make the light brown myself, adding a little bit more because in the European Union it has been forbidden some years ago to use any other mordants except water-based eco-friendly mordants with this is a mordant with natural pigments. They are not toxic and they are water-based mordants, and most of the mordants that I can find in Bulgaria are produced in Italy, because Italy, you know, since Da Vinci and since before Da Vinci and all the great Italian artists, they know very well about the pigmentation. Thank you so much, Kiowi. Where are you from, Kiowi? I'm gonna follow you. Pigmentation. Thank you so much, Kiowi. Where are you from, Kiowi? I'm gonna follow you. I'm going to follow. Oh, thank you for your follow. Kiowi makes music. Oh, I'm gonna check your music later on. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your likes, man. Are you a lady or a boy? Actually, are you from France? Oh my God. You know Isabelle and Miguel from France? One very great friend of mine. And so with Isabelle and Miguel from France, we were very good friends. We are still very good friends, but in the last 2 years, she decided to get out of the online and the internet life, and you're a boy, bro, that's good. So she's from Rainbacourt. Rainbacourt is a little village in France, and she has bought throughout the years when I was selling on Etsy. She had bought most of the original fantasy arts and landscape arts that I was selling back then on Etsy. I have very few original arts left because in the latest years I haven't been drawing so much because you know, when you make art, if you only make art, it's hard to earn a living. So throughout the years I just started also making journals and sketchbooks, making dollhouse miniatures and other crafts, also selling you know, how to say, craft supplies and art supplies. And all right, these are ready to dry. It's a little bit crafting messy here in my studio today, and thank you so much for all of your likes. Please, all of you who are now here, please follow me if you hadn't followed me, and please invite some friends of yours to watch this live, some friends of yours that like crafts and arts. I would appreciate your help, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I would be very grateful if you help me spread the word about my live session. Also, I wanted to say something about this subscription process here on. I'm not very well understanding these things. Also, this is automatically added by TikTok. The goal of the live session, I don't quite understand this. I haven't read a lot of information about this. I just put myself on a live video, and I don't think too much about these things. Sei bravissimo. Yeah, hello, dear lady. You have very interesting videos. I like your videos, and I like your artistry. You're very artistic, dear lady. You're right, making art can be difficult sometimes, but you're very talented. Hello, здравей, user. That's one friend of mine. I think this is Tommy, probably. And so, bravissimo, Delizaiver. So, Kiowi. Is this your real name? Your real French name? Or also I wanted to ask you, Kiowi, do you make some kind of art or you just make music? Do you make sometimes art? Oh my god. My skin on the face is a little bit, it is warm today and my skin is shiny because I have been a little bit sweating, you know, guys. But don't bother with that, you know. Just let's paint. Now these are for drying here, and I'm gonna separate them. Let me just also, ladies and gentlemen, I have prepared, check the brown, for those of you who didn't see the brown. Let me put this here, and the white box, and I have this this miniature dining table, as you can see. Very nice. I love the wood. I love these wooden materials. They are just awesome. These are perfect for making miniatures. If you can find this in the craft store. Факалдо, Troppo beautiful. Thank you so much. Чудесница. Благодаря ти. No, that's my artist name. Your artist name. That's great. Be sure I'm gonna check your music a bit later after I finish this live session. Kiowi. Do I pronounce your nickname right? Kiowi. It sounds to me something like the Hawaiian nickname. I'm finishing my first song, but I also draw, paint, and I like photograph. Oh yeah, photography. I have some friends of mine, ladies and gentlemen, that are photographers, and they make amazing photography. Is one of the greatest arts. And I'm from Napoli. That's good. Napoli, Italy. I love Italy. I dream someday to come to Italy and also to France, to Austria, and I also want to go to the Switzerland. These are one of the countries definitely that I want to visit. I have been in Greece. I have been in the United Kingdom working for 8 months and living there, and I also have been in the Netherlands for 1 year. That was last year. The entire of 2023 I was living and working in the Netherlands. Now I am back to my ExiArts studio, crafting miniatures, crafting handmade journals and sketchbooks, painting. Sometime let me show you my latest art. You can see that on some of my latest videos here on TikTok. I want you to see the effect. I have not varnished this art. It is shining because I use oil pencils. Oil pencils have a great effect of becoming very smooth and very deep colors, and they become very I use a watercolor paper, and this watercolor paper, when you press good the color, when you press well with the oil pencil creates very good archival image. This archival image, it's very hard to erase. You need to push with a special eraser to erase this. Letizia. Oh, thank you for telling me your name, Letizia. I didn't know your name. Letizia from Napoli. You're one of my best followers. Thank you for your walk, Kiowi. And also I want to thank every one of you for your hearts to my live session. Thank you so much. And to those of you who also share, I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Very nice, Letizia. So this is the art that I titled The Three Horns. And these 3 horns are those 3 rocky peaks that are part from the Legerich mountain, from the Lindering continent. And the Lindering continent is one continent from my fantasy lore story that is titled the Realm of Exdorn. And the Realm of Exdorn is a fantasy world, one of 17 planets that is floating around a star called ExiArts. The star ExiArts and around this star there are 17 planets, and this is the seventh planet in a row from the star. Thank you, Letizia. I don't write stories, but one single story. I am writing one single story. You can check the navigation menu on my website, link in my bio, and the top right on my navigation on my website you can see the story of Exdorn Realm. When you click there, you can see like similar to encyclopedia starting of the story, where I have on the main page I have linked a lot of different parts of the story to other pages on my website where you can read more about a certain topic of the story. So these three peaks are in the Legeridge Mountain, and the Legeridge Mountain is on the Lindery continent, which is this little continent over here. That's the Legeridge continent, the Linderin continent, and the mountain Legeridge on that very same continent. Thank you for your interest of Kiowi, for your interest about my fantasy story. I haven't written much, but I have a good beginning of the story, like a little base of it, with the main kind of places and the main stories around the planet, the mountain Legeridge, the continent Linderen, and some other. And this is the Ardemer tree. Of course, this art is exaggeration of the size of the tree, but on this fantasy world, Exdorn, there had existed the biggest tree in the universe, which was 671 kilometers high. That was the most gigantic tree in the entire universe, and also there were other gigantic trees, but they were smaller than Ardemert, and so these trees were responsible for the balance, to keep the balance in the life forms in the universe. Definitely check my fantasy story on my website for more insights about this fantasy world. And I will be now back to painting some. Yep. I wanted to show you. Alright, it's a little bit dirty. This is going to be a mirror framed with a wooden profiles. I'm gonna frame it, but it is a little bit dirty, and I'm going to put framing around it. I use this cardboard for a base, and you can see maybe this is better. I'm going to make this wooden frame around the mirror to all the four sides, and I will have a miniature wooden framed mirror, you know. This is going to be a project for tomorrow probably, and maybe check this, one of the latest miniature prints. This is a print from my original drawing called Quadrule Heights Bakery, Southgate. Quadrule Heights Southgate, and this is the Southgate of one of the cities from my fantasy story, The Realm of Exdorn. You can check this also on my fantasy story on the website. I also have this available as a single print. Thank you for the hearts, so thank you so much. Thank you, Letizia. Yeah, I love fantasy, Letizia, and Kiowi. So I just since I was a kid, I was liking to read fantasy stories. I like The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, and similar fantasy movies. Because you know, in ancient times there had really existed dragons and other beings and elemental beings and all kinds of crazy shit. I'm sorry for swearing, but a long time ago there had scientists have proven that there had existed dinosaurs. That's the reality. So also dragons existed, but this part of the story is hidden from us, you know. They say that in today's China and some in the other mountains, there still exist some dragons, but they lay and they hide from themselves because dragons are very clever. They hide themselves from humans because they know if we find a dinosaur, we'll start maybe somebody will want to kill it or take it in custody, or take it to examine. Some scientists would like to examine these animals. So I think dragons still exist somewhere. If dinosaurs had existed, imagine how many other different beings had existed in the universe, and probably still exist. So life is something gigantic, and I'm sure there is life on all other planets, on many other planets, not all of them. Yes, Kiyowi, fantasy stories are one of the best stories in the world because they help us develop our imagination and also help us grasp the amazingness of the universe. Because there was one saying, if something if something can be written or said, then it can exist someday, or it had existed, or it exists now. Everything's possible. Don't forget, in the universe, everything is possible. Did I show you the little? It's a little bit dirt. The little nightstand, or as I also call it, a plant stand, planter stand. You can put your. Imagine you have a plant here, and you can put your plant or some other miniature accessory in your dollhouse room. This can be nightstand or plant stand or some other kinds of stand. Yes, thank you, Letizia. Yeah, I have a lot of fantasy in my head. If I had the entire time in the universe, I would write thousands of fantasy stories probably. For now, I have concentrated in one single fantasy story, and I'm just in the beginning. I write from time to time. I add some sections on the website connected with the main page for the realm of Xdorn. So yeah, it's gonna take time. Everything takes time in life, you know. Now, these little folks. This is ready in the light brown variation. The light brown variation, I don't know if you see well, my kind of, this is not good light, but the other light bulb is better. So let's get a little bit towards those two. Or probably this one. What about making a white table? What about, yeah? I know now white tables are modern, and I also like white, and most of the suggestions. Oh, I need to wash this. This is water-based mordant one, that brush that I used, but anyway, I need to put it in water because when the pigment dries, it can harden a little bit the brush. Anyway, it can wash, but it's a little bit harder to wash later on. Now I need a little bit of water. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Kiyowi. Thank you for the Hobbit. Yeah, Letizia left the life, but Kiyowi, thank you for staying with me, man. Thank you, brother. You are my fan, and I am your fan, and I'm sure I'm gonna like your music. What's the name of your song, Kiyowi? I have my white paint scrambler. What's the name of your... Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me clear a little bit the area because it's crafting mess. It's a messy crafting tonight. Oh yeah. So Kiyowi, what's the name of your song, bro? Please tell me. I'm curious to know. I added a little bit of water because this paint is a little bit See the table? Yeah. This paint is a hello Deborah, hello Debbie. How are you? Thank you for joining the live, Debbie. Please give me some hearts and share this live, Debbie, with some of your friends to help me spread the word. Your song is called "Meant for You." Oh, that's nice. That's a nice title. Let me do like that. Okay, clear a little bit of space. That's is this a ballad song? I didn't finish it, but as you said, everything takes time in life. Yeah, don't push your creativity, you know. Sometimes you need some time to leave it for a while. Sometimes you need sometimes to think about the text or about the lyrics or about the arrangement or the instruments, you know. Everything takes time in life. If we could do all the things we want to do in one single life, it would be, you know, we would have to live 10 million years probably, because everybody wants to make thousands of things. So you have to choose the most important things you want to do in your life and just do them. Yeah, thank you for sharing, Debbie. I am also well. My father today went again in hospital, but he's okay. He's just will stay for some days for a little bit examination. And after the a little bit examining there, because he has some trouble with his prostate, and the prostate, the pill that he drinks for the prostate makes his organism to hold a little bit more water inside the body. So he is holding a little bit of water, but not much. But now he will stay for some days in hospital. Probably they will change the pill with some better one. We're still waiting for the results from the deeper examining of his body. But I believe in doctors. He's feeling fine. He's feeling well. He will be okay, I'm sure. Oh, thank you so much. I also pray for him and every day. And I'll say one prayer for you, Debbie. And for Kiowi also. Yes, we are right, Kiowi, right? Okay, now this is the white paint. Debbie, probably you remember this table miniature from mine. And I'm gonna make it white now. Finally, Debbie, let me show you. I made this gray box. This is later I'm gonna distress it and have it also distressed variation. And this is the white, the other transporting kind of coffer box. And it's not finished. This needs a little more layering. Thank you so much, Kiowi. Thank you so much. And the white one will be fully white soon, but also I will distress it a little bit later and make it a distressed white. You know, I like to have a variety of crafts, and also I like to experiment to see myself the different colors, how they will look, you know. And this is the miniature table in brown. Already I made it brown like 15 minutes ago, Debbie. Probably you've seen this. I think you've seen this one. But it was plain wood. Now it's light brown. And what else? What else? And the dark brown miniature crates already in dark brown. What else, Debbie? How are you doing? Everything is fine with your health and with the family and with your venues? Let me scramble a little bit more this paint. It needs love. It needs a little bit more scrambling. Alright. Sorry that I'm naked. I was with white t-shirt. I just removed the white t-shirt because with these paints I can destroy the white t-shirt. And it's 26 degrees and it's 12 minutes past 9 in the evening in the mountain, 900 meters above sea level, and it's still warm. It's full-time spring, almost full-time summer. Nereli Sin. Hello, Jasmine. I don't understand you. Thank you so much, Debbie. They look great. Oh, I can translate this comment. Where are you from? Hello, Jasmine. I'm from Bulgaria. I'm from Smolen, Bulgaria. Smolen is like 20,000 people small town. It's a regional town in the so-called Rodok Mountain, my lovely mountain. Hello, Jasmine. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for all of your likes and for all of your shares. This will help me very much. Now, let's get back to work because I need to paint the table in white. But I'm gonna take completely, it's not brand new, but this brush, I wash it very well after every time I use it. I didn't use this today because the other one was used for the mordant, and this is dirty water. Later on I will wash that brush also. Everything is okay right now. It's so hot and humid here. Oh, at least here it's not humid, Debbie. It's kind of hot, but it's not so humid. In the capital, Sofia, which is about 250 kilometers from here, I heard my cousin 2 hours ago, and she told me that in the capital is super humid. It was raining yesterday, and here in the mountain it was raining almost every day for about 3 weeks, and mostly cloudy. And from 2 days we have entirely completely blue sky and very not super hot but very warm weather already. Please, folks, beware, drink a lot of water this summer. This summer is going to be the peak of the sun. Thank you for the hearts. It's going to be the peak of the sun because every 11 years our sun, our great star, has a peak, and every 11 years throughout the peak of the sun happens more sunstorms, more extreme weather, more hot weather, and also more storms and more humidity. Oh, Yanis, hello, my friend. How are you in Germany? This is one friend of mine who is Bulgarian, who is now working and living in Germany or in Belgium, probably. Thank you for your like of the life again, Debbie, for your heart. Oh, I also didn't know a lot of a lot of stuff, Kioi, but we learn by the day everything. Bye, Jasmine. Stop over sometime again. And thank you for being with me, Jasmine. So, Kioi, the sun has different types of how to say they how do you say different periods. Oh yeah, Debbie, I learned this couple of years ago because I like also astronomy, and when I was thinking about my fantasy story and about the realm of Exdorn and the 17 planets that float around one star called ExiArts, I just wanted to check some more stuff about astrology in order to further develop my astrophysical part of the fantasy story. Very good in Smolensk, Yanis. It's about 26 degrees. It's summer. It's not super hot. It's normally warm. But I imagine in 2 months it's gonna be very hot in Bulgaria. Oh yeah, Mountain Rhodope. I know you missed this, Yanis, for sure. So let me get back to the sun. Every 11 years the sun has a peak when it's more active and more sunstorms and so on. Every a couple of tens of years there is another cycle. Then a couple of hundreds years there is another cycle of the sun, and then every 12,000 years is the one of the biggest cycles of the sun. That is why probably scientists believe that 12,000 years ago, the sun, when 10,000 years ago, when the sun was not very active, there had begun the frozen age, as they call it, in Northern Europe and in Northern America, and in Northern Asia there had ice age for a couple of hundred of years, or for probably for 2-3 thousand of years. It was very, very cold, full of snow and so on. What's interesting in writing stories is that you have to do some research, of course, in order the story to become more kind of, even though it's fantasy story, to become more realistic and to become more decent and more capturing the attention, and so other things, you need to really do a little bit, at least a little bit research, depending on the subject of your story. It's kind of the same sometimes with making songs, Kiowi, probably, yeah? So you're learning things in the same time. Good point, Kiowi, yes, Debbie said. Really good point. So when I started imagining this story, I didn't know that also I will have to do some research. It's just turned like that I told myself, oh, I have to research this, I have to research that. So now I make the first coating of the table, because after the first coating the paint sucks a little bit into the wood, and gets inside the wood. Actually, the wood sucks the paint a little bit, and see here, I should not wait those 2 droplets, but it's okay now. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community experience. Oh, did you enjoy your lunch, Letizia? It's good to have food. I'm also getting a little bit hungry, but for now not so much. I am trying to keep a diet because my belly in the winter became a little bit, you know, a little bit not fat, but a little bit bigger. So now I almost burnt those fats on my belly. I almost have abs, but not that much. It's important when you make the edges to make one pass like that after that, because excess paint remains on the edges, and it becomes not very well, not very beautiful when it dries. Okay, that's good as a beginning for the white table. Bye Letizia. So the sun has a peak, and like for my fantasy story I wanted to research a little bit astrophysics, but not that much, because anyway it's fantasy story. So the astrophysics and the part of my fantasy story with the gigantic trees, which is not it's not for my own idea for the gigantic trees, since many thousands of years people imagined that probably there should have gigantic trees, or maybe there were gigantic trees before. Show us some muscle. Hello, Doctor Strange. Here is the muscle. Well, I'm not here for the muscles. Let me check your profile. Maybe we are friends, Doctor Strange. I don't know you. I remember I followed you a while ago, but I don't think we know each other in real life. And so the part from my fantasy story about the gigantic trees, I knew that it's impossible to have such gigantic tree without the problematic orbit of the planet that this tree is growing on. But anyway, the gigantic trees in my fantasy story are responsible for keeping the balance. So in the world of Exdorn, there was no problem for these trees to grow. So it's good. The story was not problem for me to do with these big trees. Okay, let me just check here and there. The paint is a little bit thick, but if I add more water to it, it is going to become, you know, more with less pigment, and I will have to make 3 or 4 coatings before I reach the full white. That's why for now I will keep the paint with this thickness. Good. Now, if you have questions, ladies and gentlemen, write them in the comments. I like to chat with you here and to discuss interesting subjects. Oh, see you next time, Kiowi. Thank you for all of your hearts, for your support, and for being with me here. And I'm grateful that we found each other, that you found me. Maybe this was not by accident. So Kiowi, we will see. Definitely I'm gonna check your music. I'm gonna check your profile. I hope you have some instrumental or something, or if not, when you finish your song, please post it on TikTok for us to hear it. We will be curious to know. See you next time for sure, man. I'm sure we'll see again. Yes, thank you for meeting. You're an interesting guy. And later on I will write a little bit more about my fantasy story. You know, I always postpone. I need to do some more, to add some more information that I need to extract, because every art of mine. Thank you so much, Kiowi, also for your support and for your encouragement, man. Some of the stories that are connected with my fantasy story are written in the descriptions of my arts on my website. I need to take those descriptions and put this information in the Realm of Xdorm section on the website to further expand the story, because I have these stories. Some of the stories from my arts are when I did these arts. This was like years ago. For now, I'm going to make the second coating here, and I'm gonna leave this to dry. What is good with the acrylic paints is that they dry for 20-30 minutes. They dry fast. That is good. Not like the oil paints, which dry very slow. The acrylic paints dry fast. All right, gentle. Good second coating. Bye bye, Kiowi. Thank you for your interest of my story. I will have to leave you guys for like 20 seconds. I need to go to the bathroom to wash this thing. Meanwhile, you can observe some of the crafts here and there. Just 30 seconds to wash this brush. Maybe I can do like that, but this box still needs a little bit drying. It's almost dry. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna make the second coating for this box. Actually, this one is already with the second coating, this box, but the cap is only with a single coating. So let me do that for sure. Don't bother, you know, acrylic paints can be very easily washed from your hands with pure water. Even without a soap, acrylic paints are very easily to wash from your hands, but when they get dry on the craft, it's very hard to wash them. Of course, it's impossible to wash them. You have to sand them. So acrylic paints is was one of the best medium for making art and for painting your crafts, because all paints are only suitable for arts, and they dry very slow, but acrylic paints dry very fast and they're great for crafts and for arts. Къща за кукли ще правиш? Доктор Стрендж, do we know each other? Не, аз не правя къщи за кукли. I don't make dollhouses for now. I just make dollhouse furniture and dollhouse accessories. Thank you so much, Debbie. Thank you for all of your hearts, for your comments on my videos and your encouragement and being friend with you. It's amazing. It was nice to chat for these interesting subjects tonight. So see you around, Debbie. Thank you so much, lady. So Doctor Strange, for sure. For now I don't make къща за кукли, but I am planning to build one with stones. I have proper stones and proper like these beams, and I'll try to make Rhodopian house or typical stone and stone tiles on the roof Bulgarian house. Probably first I'm not gonna do the entire house, but one single room in which I want to photograph my dollhouse miniatures. So Doctor Strange, познаваме ли се с тебе, братле? Познаваме ли се, момиче или момче си? От Смолян ли си? Аз съм от Смолян, България. Сега. И някой момиче се присъедини. Nia. Hello, Nia. I think you're Bulgarian, probably, lady. I'm not sure. Nia, I think I've seen you before around TikTok, Nia. Almost sure. The second coating of the miniature cup for the miniature box, folks. Alright. Good coating. Доктор Стрендж нищо не каза. Не щеш да казваш. Не щеш да се издаваш. От Смолян ли си? Познаваме ли се? Момче ли си? Момиче ли си? Животно ли си? Шегувам се, естествено. Това го оставам тук. I leave this there because it's good to not put on the paper. It can stick to the paper. This one needs another coating also. These miniature boxes and miniature dollhouse accessories, I handmade them, folks. Друга работа нямаше, че по цял ден бладисваш купчета. Tomorrow I'm going to make a brick wall in one house. That's my other job, is in construction. But some of you, но някои от вас, момичета, по цял ден стоят по TikTok и коментират хората и ги питат нямат ли си друга работа. Така че, може би не е правилен въпрос ти към мен, мило момиче. Надявам се, имаш фризорски салон или нещо такова, и че не висиш по цял ден на TikTok и разчиташ на някой чичко да ти дава пари. Нали така, KD, мила звезда, тиктокърска, не ме предизвиквай, че просто ще те стора на 14 стотинки. Както и да е, anyway, I prefer to talk in English because I have international friends also, not just Bulgarian folks here around. So my other job is not just painting miniatures or crafting them. My other job is going to construction sites. I'm a brick and stone mason, which means I make walls from stone and walls from bricks. So today I had a contract with a lady for about 100 square meter of brickwork, starting to work tomorrow morning. Then for the rest of the days till the end of the week I'm not gonna make the construction, because this lady needs to wait. The Bulgarian elections are this. Oh, hello, Mystic Sleeve. Hello, John. Thank you for joining. No, we don't. You speak fluently English. Flashing. That's good. Thank you, Doctor Strange. You still are secretly not saying are you a girl or a boy, Doctor Strange? And of course, do we know each other? Probably not. Probably you're from another town, Sofia, Plovdiv, Varna, Burgas, or some other town from Bulgaria. But anyway, it's good to meet you, Doctor Strange, and thank you for your hearts. Thank you everybody for your hearts and for commenting. The ones of you who comment makes for me more interesting to stay in this live session with you. It's more intriguing. Now this I need to leave like that. All right. Now this table probably make a second coating right now. Okay. Thank you for the newcomers in the My Life session. Thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. Please give me some hearts to support my craft and art experience here on TikTok, to support myself. Thank you for stopping by, folks. When you stop by and watch my life, being with me, I appreciate it, and you help me a ton, you know. Good coating of the white paint. That's the second coating. Of course, this table is going to need a third coating also. That's for sure. The third coating is the best, and the finishing one. The legs. Good layer of paint. If you have questions, feel free to ask me, folks. Правиш каквото си правиш, не обръщай внимание на хейтерите. I like to pay haters attention, you know. It wasn't actually a hateful comment, but kind of it was suggesting that I don't do anything else but painting miniatures. But this it's stupid from this lady to ask such a question to anybody online, since she don't know the guy or the lady that she asked. So you never know somebody online, what he's doing usually, what he's not doing, and so on. So it's stupid to make such questions, you know. It was very stupid from her side to ask me her stupid question, right? So just I like to answer sometimes to the haters. It's also for me it's kind of interesting to make them на 200, you know, to make them look like 2 cents, but not the singer 2 cents, but just the coin 2 cents, as we like to say in Bulgarian. Thank you for being with me, DYMH4H2N4LY7. Thank you, brother or sister. Yeah, no, it's not a hobby. This is my other business. I have business in construction. Also, this is my business. I have my website. You can check my website on my TikTok bio. Quite an amazing stuff I do. I draw arts, I make handmade miniatures, I craft journals and sketchbooks and other handmade crafts. I sell forest materials and other things. You might be inspired to check my website, guys. Oh, Urte, hello. Hello, my friend. Urte, how are you? Welcome to the live session. Hello. It's nice to meet you again after so long. I am painting. I didn't make live for a long time. I'm painting this table in white, and only the leg remains. But this I'm gonna have to do after it dries, because you know, with layering, you need some time to wait the layers to dry before you start applying the other layers. So it's kind of tricky, but it's very satisfying to have the finished result, which in my case I can show you is this gray box. The finished gray, full gray variation. Only the inside needs a second coating because it's not not full gray. And I like the sound of these miniatures. I like and I love the sound. All right. So folks, please stay tuned for 30 seconds. I go to wash this white brush in the bathroom. I'm gonna wash it just for 20 seconds and be right back. Or what? Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. All right, I'm coming back with clean hands. All right, thank you for staying with me. Urte, how have you been, lady? Are you still in the live session? I think Urte is not here. All right. So, DYMH, как се казваш? Момче или момиче си? Дето каза за хейтерите. What's your name, man or lady? So, let's see now. I was wondering, what about pink? Do you want me to do something pink, or I don't think this is going to look pink very well, huh? Probably this is going to be white or gray. Maybe first white or first gray. I'm not sure. I think it's gonna be white. Right? Why did I wash the paint then? The brush? But you know what, folks? Oh my god. Good. It's getting dry already. Like that. It's getting dry by the minute. Okay. Getting white. So, all right, I'm going to finish this live session for now. Thank you for staying. Благодаря ти, брат или сестра, че остана. Не щеш да кажеш момче или момиче си, как се казваш и откъде си. Hello, Анго. Ана Говедарска. Здравей, Ана Говедарска. Благодаря, че се присъедини в моят лайв. Тук рисувам, правя миниатюрни кутийки и всякакви други мебели, рафчета, маси с работни маси. I also craft these miniature crates that you can stack one over the other. Миниатюрни щайгички. Малко огладнях, хора. Благодаря ви, че се присъединихте. Брат или сестра, ще те последвам. Follow back. Благодаря за последването. No bio. Хубаво е да си направиш едно био. You're a private account. That's interesting. Okay, folks, thank you so much for staying with me tonight. I am going to post this TikTok live session on my YouTube channel. Please stay tuned. Also follow me there. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post a lot of interesting videos there from the Rhodope mountain views from around my region here. It's amazing mountain views, plus also crafting videos and YouTube shorts. Please subscribe to my YouTube. Please follow me here if you didn't follow me on this live, and see you on my next live session, probably tomorrow night. And tomorrow night I continue with painting miniatures. The last time, recently I am mostly into miniatures and miniature figures. Hi Deitzak. Oh, who is this? Oh, this is some Tony Storaro. Who the fuck are you? I don't know you. Probably I know you, but I cannot understand who you are now, because it seems you're a boy, but I don't know who you are. Thank you for staying with my life and for your support. What was your profile? Oh my god, I have some internet issues. Accidentally I liked my this is a strange nickname. Alright folks, I go to have some food. Stay tuned. Please check my YouTube channel, ExiArts /Hristo Hvoynev. Find me there on YouTube, and please stay tuned. Thank you everybody. See you next time. It was amazing live session. I'm gonna have some food and continue a little bit painting myself. Bye bye.